KZN police searching for the gunman who killed 4 people and injured others at a taxi rank in Port Shepstone today.
4 people seated in a taxi have been shot dead in Port Shepstone. 4 others were also shot and wounded, and we are told that 2 others were injured in the stampede that ensued after that shooting. It's believed that gunmen approached 2 fully laden taxis that were parked in the central business district and opened fire before fleeing.
It was exceptionally chaotic and very confusing for everybody that was here. A lot of people weren't aware of what was going on, but they did hear the gunshots, and so they were milling around and trying to find out what was going on. But when we arrived, we found that there was a handful of medical personnel that were attending to quite a large amount of people that were shot, and we just quickly jumped in and started assisting the injured patients. The patients that we did assist did sustain gunshot wounds, as well as 2 patients that we did assess and transport to hospital that suffered soft tissue injuries from actually trying to run away from the shooting and the commotion that was happening. At the moment, there's 1 patient that's in critical condition at the moment. All the other patients are in a stable condition and are being managed at a nearby facility.
The area has long been plagued by taxi violence, particularly between local associations. But it's believed that the latest shooting may be linked to a dispute over long-distance routes to and from the Eastern Cape.
What we know that there are 2 taxi associations that are like competing for one route. It's the one from Bizana and the one from Mzamba. We suspect that these were from Bizana, but those who have been shot are from either taxi drivers or taxi owners, because they were just sitting in a taxi. There were about 9 of them that got shot, 5 are in hospital, and unfortunately 4 passed on.
Last year, the number of people killed in taxi-related violence in the first half of the year had tripled from the previous year. This had sparked a visit from the police minister, Becky Cele, and his delegation in a bid to stop the violence. They had met with taxi bosses and other industry players to try to find solutions to bring the violence to an end. But now commuters say that that is not enough, and they want more of an effort to make sure that they feel safe, particularly when traveling with public transport.
I feel very bad about this, and because it's right by the places where we do our shopping, and people will be very, very scared. And this is not something good to have around here. So in other words, we need to have the police patrolling in every store so that we don't have things happening around us like this. Because it's not safe for the school children, it's not safe for the old people that's collecting their grant, it's not safe for anyone. And due to be right at the shopping centre.
SAPS detectives are investigating the murders, but they say a motive has not yet been established. They're also appealing to anyone who may have seen what transpired or may have information to come forward and contact Crime Stop in the hopes of trying to track down those who were involved in the shooting. I'm Desan Tathia in Port Shepstone in KwaZulu-Natal.